sorry. Oh, Kenny, you're here. Hi, Brenda. I had to wait. They're going to their brother Dave's house today, so Dan had to go do his walk, and I had to wait for Grandpa to get up. So, of course, I had to wake Grandpa up because they're getting ready to leave. So, sorry. Duty calls. Duty calls for thy woman, you know. The woman. The woman. My duty. My rights, my choice, my fucking obligations. My day is totally complete. Thank you, Kenny J, for putting words in my mouth before I was able to get them out. You haven't seen me all week? New job. Ooh, I hate new jobs. I hate jobs in general. Well, Sherry, I'm not gonna even enjoy the break because I'm gonna go meet lunch. I'm gonna have a meat lunch, you know what I mean? I'm gonna go meet Jennifer for lunch, and then I think we're gonna go take the kid, or go see the kids. Somehow, we are gonna either bring lunch to them or eat lunch and then go see them. I don't really know. And hopefully, I probably won't have enough time to enjoy the peace and quiet and solitude in my house. I have been watching some of the Olympics, yes. I shot my inner Danielle and taught myself to use electric trimmers. Outside, lately, my mind is a wealth of visuals and ideas. I'm assuming you meant trimmers outside. Nugget time is fun time. Jade is back. I saw she sent me pictures. I can't wait to look at them. When you run, your southern accent is more obvious. I'm gonna tell you something. I almost get, yes, outside, good girl. So it's almost like Libyan. My southern accent is not prevalent all the time. It gets kicked up and going when I get into my character on my social media lives. When I get a little spicy, a little saucy, and ready to attack the day. So, swimming, I don't like the swimming. Boring as hell, but the gymnastics. Yeah, so when it's on, I watch it. Simone Biles is kicking some boot. Hey, man, right? So I saw her a little bit on TikTok. Yeah, on TikTok and stuff like that. So I don't get it all. It's on all day on my house. So I just kind of watch and go as I go meander around my house. So I don't really sit down and watch. Y'all, so incredible. And I hope she gets it, right? Because she was just, what happened? She hurt herself or something. Hello, bonjour, en français. Oui, oui. So, anywho, I just keep it on, and I kind of stop and watch, and I love the floor. I love the floor. You know, when they're on the floor, the gymnasts, it's one of my favorite things, the dances and the hops and the, you know, all those things. I don't know. It is what it is. Let who free, Brandy? The titties? What are you talking about? Y'all come on here and say some of the craziest things. Let them free. Who? Do I have somebody encapsulated within my house? The confines of my walls? Can you please tell me who I need to let free? Hi, Rev. How are ya? Y'all! Sunday sermon time. Sunday sermon time. We got to get back on the sermons of the Sunday. The sermon Sunday, the treadmill of such. The treadmill of truth, liberty, and the justice for all. How do you get started with exercising? You just do it. There is no easy way to step foot into the arena of exercise. You need to put one foot in front of the other. Now you get out of bed every morning, right? Well, same thing with exercise. You must just do it, and you must get in a routine of it. And once you're in the routine of it, I promise you things change. That's right. Brittany Brown. I am gonna clean up some of my house. Y'all, I am so eager and tempted to take the carpet from my upstairs hallway down the stairs out because fucking cats, that's it. Yeah, so it makes you feel so much on it. It does. Kill it. It does. Once you do it, start with a walk. Start with dancing. Start with whatever in your house. Squats, push-ups on the counter. Just start with something. How do you treat plantar fasciitis? It sucks big donkey balls. I got plantar fasciitis. I'll tell you, you stretch, you massage, you ice, and you wear shoes. You never go barefoot. That's when mine kick starts, is when I go barefoot. He makes a day for, oh, thanks, Ann. So Jim, nothing stops me, right? I can be in pain and I just work through it because that's just my mentality. Y'all remember, tapping is clapping on the TikTok. Show me love by being here and by tapping. You guys, there's 119 of you and only 16 thumbs up on YouTube. That is blasphemy. Blasphemy, you guys. That hurts my soul. Do you really love me? I think not. Those numbers don't show so. Good. Yep. Start with a walk. Now, don't overdo it, Patty. Right? Say, give yourself a goal. 15, 20 minutes. Right? Put some AirPods in. Sing your heart out. Take a dog with you. Something. Right? Rude and caustic. Yes, Laura. Are you describing yourself, girl? I think so. Leslie, did you see that? Laura came in here talking about herself. Now, Laura, that is the first start to recognizing and reflecting upon oneself, right? Rude and caustic. Well, at that point, you can change you, Laura. It's okay. I don't know what caustic means, but we're just gonna go with it because only Laura knows what she means. You guys, let them play. I'm in the mood to play. Don't be so quick on the draw. I know you guys get overly excited. Today is Sunday. Today is for thanks, forgiveness, and fun. How about that? Thanks, forgiveness, and fun. And if we have rude people today, we will hopefully on this Sunday bring some insights to their miserableness, their jealousy, and their woes. Hopefully, we can change their minds and refocus their brains. But if we can't do that, that's fine. I will make the ultimate sacrifice and let them play until they become a little bit too much. And then I will ixnay, and tell you to get rid of A. All right? Hello, sleeps. How y'all doing? Let's get busy. Let's get down to Funky Town. Now, here, yes. I feel like sermoning and playing a little game, like in honor of the Olympics that we are playing now. You know, there's a lot on my mind. And I won't get into details because we gotta abort the mission sometimes because people are very skewed in their thoughts. They have closed-mindedness and have an inability to look beyond their nose. So I will not get too far into my troubles, but I'll keep my troubles a little more refined. You invited her back, good. Let's see what she means by caustic, right? Let's see. Let her step up on the podium and come in with vigor, with glamour, and with bitchiness. I don't know. But I am not in wonderful shape. I can tell you that. It would be fun without them trolls. But I like to have fun. I'm in the mood of having fun, you guys. I'm in the mood of smacking, clapping, and flapping. That's me. How, Jen? Undoing the damage of leaving my 9-year-old. Oh, God. The 19-year-old patrol. The patrollee of the house while parents are gone. Lord have mercy, Jade. I feel sorry for you. I'm sorry, Lou. Here's loose marbles. I like that. He doesn't talk. And unfortunately, mine talks. I'm making a joke, y'all. I'm allowed to joke. Loose marble said my father-in-law doesn't talk. And I said, well, unfortunately, mine talks. So does my husband. And if you have any tricks of the trade to get them from talking, let me know, okay? Okay, let me know. Anywho, I want one of the machines. What one? Which one, Catherine? Tell me what I need to buy. What do I need to buy for you and see the truth behind the mechanism? You let me know. Caustic. Oh, sarcastic. Yes, I am sarcastic. Caustic means sarcastic. Yes. Where is she? She's still here? Yeah, I am sarcastic. And what? And what? I'm waiting. What's wrong with sarcasm? Sarcasm is necessary. Say, Mark! For fuck's sake!
God damn it! What the fuck? You just fucked it up! Now it's all fucked up! Jesus Christ! What? Nothing. We just fucked everything up.
Open the door and the dog comes blowing.
Yeah, Mark, that's what fucking happens! No shit!
You fucking trained.
Yeah,
Come here.
Keep walking.
Max, come here. Who wants a cookie?
He's not gonna come here, Mark.
Come here. Who wants a cookie? Who wants a cookie?
Standing there with the door open. Unbelievable. Mark, he's not gonna come. We're stuck here for half an hour now. Bob, get the car over here. I gotta get trying to the dogs. I know the dogs are down there. It's just me. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I bought the litter box and the purple sucker. Keep on swimming. I said that too. My specifics were, Dan, watch. Hi, Ed. Watch the dogs. Mark's here. He's gonna leave the door open to get Cindy out. Watch the dogs. I know. Yep, Mark. And then continue to keep the door open, and the other one ran out.
I don't understand what the hell you're doing.
Two dogs. One is easy. One is easy. Two not easy. Dario, honey, relax.
Oh, there's a black widow. Do you see that?
Yeah, I know, because they killed him. Dan and I are we're already divorced, sissy.
I'm trying to get Andrew's car. See if I can't corral.
Dad, you don't need a wall. You don't need it. You don't need it. You're going to Dave's house. You don't need a wall.
What is, why do people care what pronouns are? I don't understand that. Who cares what my pronouns are?
Run into the boy scene.
There's a puppy over there.
Okay, well, what do you want to do? You want to help me get him? Or what do you want to do? I know where Andrew's keys are.
No, I have to help. Okay, you guys, I'm doing something, but let me
I know,
fucking
Danielle.
chill
What
out
do you
on
want
the.
me to do?
What do you want me to do? How am I getting? Both dogs are out.
Where's Andrew's car?
I don't know where his keys are.
I mean, this is just unbelievable.
I specifically said that too. Watch the dogs.
Come on, Bob. You have to laugh at it, or it's going to get too loud. Come here, Bob. He wants to swallow.
No. Just get in the car. The only thing you can do is try.
I can't do it with everyone in the car.
Okay, well, take Grandpa out, sit him down on the
All right,
couch.
Mark, get Grandpa out.
Come on,
Also,
it's not that difficult.
Come on out, Bob. Come on out. I got trying to corral. Here, yeah, that's wonderful. Here, can you grab him so I can go and get the fucking dogs?
Yeah. You got the key?
I got the key in my pocket. Dad, you gotta
Mark,
move a
take
little
him over
bit.
there and sit him down on the
Yeah.
couch.
You don't need
You
it.
gotta hold his shirt, Mark. You gotta hold him. He's
I
unsteady.
got him. I grabbed his arm.
Yeah, you gotta hold him in the middle.
So what do I do?
Nothing.
You're going over here to sit down until Daniel gets the dogs back, which we in an
I
hour
got
and a half.
cinnamon over here too. I gotta
He's
get her
got
out
no
of the way.
control of any animals in the fucking world, so that's why. He just runs these wild things.
Only when you're here, Mark, because they don't get out unless you're here.
Anyone. Watch him.
Cindy, Mark, call your dog.
Sit him. Come here.
Come here, Cindy. Come here. No, no, no.
Let's go this way. Left. Is the door open?
I'm not.
Jump to the cat. Step. Step. Turn right. Turn right.
No, they're not leaving the dogs because then I have to deal with it. The idiocies of my house. Mark always lets the dog out, and I said that too. I was like, Dan, you're gonna have to watch Mark when he lets his damn dog outside. It always fucking happens. Never ceases to amaze me. And then he stands there like a 2-year-old. What do I do now? How do I do it? Where do I go? Shouldn't the dogs be getting in trouble instead of the people? Lori, shouldn't the dogs be getting in trouble instead of the people? No shit. No shit. But the people are gonna get yelled at in a time of frustration. Lori, come on. I don't know, sometimes Dan's not easy. I hate when, right, he's extra cautious, but I think, I don't know. Hold on. I mean, people, you guys, come on. Think about what happens when somebody lets your dog out, right? Of course you're gonna get frustrated and yell. For fuck's sake, especially when they do it all the fucking time.
Coco in the house?
Nope.
Is Baxter in the house? Coco?
Now I'm sweating, running. I just took a shower. Who let the dogs out? Mark did. Mark did.
Come on, Cindy.
Come on, Cindy. This happens a lot. Oh, the Bluetooth is on? Sorry. You want to come answer to people for the dogs, Mark? You want to tell them you're... Mark will tell you it's the dog's fault. He says we have crazy dogs that are out of control. He says it's the dog's fault. I go, it's the human's fault. Mark, don't let Baxter out.
I'm not letting, I can't get in.
Cinnamon. All right. Irish, you come over and train these dogs. We've never actually ever had trained dogs, ever. We would never shock collar them. They're sweet. I mean, it was a lady who was walking down with a couple of small dogs, and I raced over there. I'm all, the dogs are going to come running, but they won't hurt you or bite your dogs. And the dogs, sure enough, came over to check out the dogs, and then they were smart enough to move the dogs towards the car, and then I was able to corral Baxter into the car.
I'm trying to get my daddy. You want to get my daddy?
Grandpa was not in the driver's seat. That's Mark and Danielle bickering going in.
I don't want to deal with that again.
Come on.
Stay.
You come on.
Stay. Get away. God.
We handle it. We handle it. It's just frustrating because we're already late for lunch, so it's just frustrating timing, and that's when it always happens, right? When you're in a hurry. Yeah, I'm sure that was entertaining, and that's real interaction. That's pretty common. Like before my dad got sick, that was the norm here in the house. That kind of interaction.
Stay.
Here he comes. You got his back? He's coming. We're loading him up.
All right. Take this so that way
All right.
if it's cold.
What's going to take?
Here.
I'll
Take
put
this.
you in, Pop. Thank you. I can take sure. Come on in the car, Pop. Over there.
Hi. I would never change my dog either. And by the way, Mark let the dogs out, both of them, and just stood there with the door open. Right, Brenda, did you see that? You notice how I'm like, get the fuck out. And I knew that too. I just had a bad feeling. That's why I was telling Dan, I said, watch Mark when you're here. Lord have mercy. Bluetooth, shit. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Turn Bluetooth off. Thank you. I was. Now, you can see, right? People just, God, you guys, before you speak, think about the frustrating time that is, right? Think about that before you come and you write words that are totally unnecessary and want to poke more at a frustrating situation. For the love of God. And now I have to deal with people telling me to train my fucking dogs. Y'all, how come they don't run out when I leave the door? How come they don't run out when I leave? Because I tell them to stay. I watch them. I yell at them. They know better. But they know what they can get away with the other two. So please, watch what you say. I am still frustrated. I am still irritated. And I'm gonna fucking attack because of the indecency of y'all to continue to poke at a time that there needs to be no fucking poking. Jesus Christ. Right, they see Mark. It's like, oh, mom's not around him. Dad's not around him. It's Mark. You want to go for a patrol? Yes, we do. Let's go. Y'all, nobody's perfect. Nobody has the best ideas. Some dogs are more trained than others. I can't train my dogs because of the fact that my family doesn't go hand in hand with the training. But they don't fuck with me because they know I will not tolerate that bullshit. So are they trained? Yes. In some ways. No, we don't have a front gate. We're on 2 acres. We have a closed-in back area, but that's it. Thanks, Becky. It seems like a lot of drama when you scroll to one of these videos. Becky. Oh, Becky. Oh, Becky, Becky, Becky. I'm just gonna bite my tongue and let you have that one. How about that? Yeah, that's the thing. You guys, there's no need for being critical, especially at a dramatic time for us. And they have a schedule to do, and Mark's an idiot. So, anyhow, 70% of them are going to run when they give him the chance. Yes. I know. Well, train those dogs. How about you yell at the dogs, not the people? For fuck's sake, I'm gonna yell at the fucking people. The idiots who continuously, over and over, let the fucking dogs out. Because the people know better. Dogs are like kids. They're gonna take advantage of a situation and a person they know they can. For fuck's sake. Hey, Aisha, they don't stop at my dog parenting, obviously. They continue with Ed and everything else. So, yeah, if they get the chance, they're gonna do it. And the fire station, oh my gosh, Stephen, that's funny. I could say that our dogs aren't properly trained. All right, I wouldn't have any patience with Mark. Let me tell Mark, oh, Susan, Mark, I thought Susan was gonna make a reference about Mark being an old dog too, and that is fucking true. He knows, Susan, for fuck's sake. As his sister watches one, I'm watching it unfold, thinking how stupid can you be? One runs out, shut the fucking door, leaves it open, the other one darts. Not without me, Coco. Not without me, bitch. Brenda, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Happy Sunday, for fuck's sake. Anyway. Let me I don't even know where I was. And then people yelling, because they're yelling, Mark's yelling at Dan for having untrained dogs. Dan's yelling at Mark every fucking time. That's brothers, right? Y'all families must be perfect out there if you don't have sibling rivalry and yelling and screaming. Y'all must be fun sitting in there. Do you hear that? And y'all were like, Mark, grab Grandpa. Mark, Mark, take him and move him. Like, do something. I can't do everything. Mark, take charge. Your dad needs you. Sit him down. What? Well, I'm 50. Telling a 65-year-old to go take his dad to go. How come he can't think about that? bullshit. I'm yelling at him, let me go back in and get my dad. No, I'll do it. We ain't gonna go through that again. This guy. Now you see why Andrew said, next time I'm doing this by myself. It's more work. Well, you can see that I mean, Dan looked at me. Well, you gonna help me? What? I guess. It's not like I'm doing anything and you're interrupting me. Yes. So I am needed in my house. As you can see, they can't survive without me. Mark, now you see why I do most everything. With Grandpa, yeah. Fuck you to all you people in the back who are always bitching at me. What a bad person I am. What a rude bitch. Yeah, that's right. Sometimes I may be, but I still get my job done. I am woman, hear me roar. And I will take care of it, I will handle it, and I will do it. Not always with a smile on my face, but I get it done. Maybe it's the strength of the vagina, I don't know. But man, take root. I know it's been a man's world for years and years, thousands of years, even back in the Roman days, the caveman days, and women were just objects. Bruh. We are necessity in your lives. I am woman, hear me roar, and I will make any grown man cry with the ways that I can do shit, with the way that I can manage. Guys, I think you need vaginas, actually. You know, I never understood grow some balls. What you need to start saying is grow a vagina. Anyhow, the amount of disgusting comments I saw the other day coming through on my Kitchen Chronicles, right? Food police, fine, call me the food police. Call my accent fake, I use it when I want to. But I'm originally from the South. I've been injected from a Southerner, and I was born in the South at Baptist Hospital. It's no longer Baptist in Nashville, Tennessee. When I talk to my family, I can tell you that my accent comes out whether I want to or not. So if you want to say it's fake, go for it. It's fake. You want to call me a bitch? That makes you feel better? Do it. If you want to say how mean I am, and how rude and condescending I am, that's fine. But what are you doing when you're calling me names and you are being bully, a harasser, and you are condescending in your ways to me and most likely to other people? Because if you're talking like that to me, you are speaking to others the same way, right? So I'll be your punching bag. I'll be the person to make you feel better if it makes you feel better at the least. But I can tell you something. What I find absolutely disgusting is women and men telling me to shut up and do my job. Shut up and do my job. You are a woman. Do your job with respect and dignity. Clean it up and stop complaining. Wow. 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 I'm a jack of many trades. I don't have just one job. My job is not just to bear children, to keep a nice house, and to pleasure my husband. My job is so much more important than that. And when I see those comments, I see how ugly that person is and how closed-minded. And it reminds me of why we're in the state, in this world that we're in. I am a woman. Some women work outside of the homes while their husbands take care of the family. What now? Love to hear what you would say about that. I am a woman. I bear children, I take care of them. I take care of my family the way, right, a family should. It's not just one person's obligation to take care of her home, his home, her family. It should be both parties, not just a woman. This is one of the biggest fucking things I have issues with today. I am a woman, and I am mighty powerful outside of my home and my responsibilities that you, the man, have given me over hundreds of thousands of years. I am a woman. I deserve respect. I am equal. There is nobody in my house that is superior than me. I am an equal. I am an equal. And I will never be looked upon as less than compared to a man. And if I am, I will fight my battles. And I will prove all the ways in which I am better than you, if not stronger. More capable, more open-minded, have more love to share. This may be a man's world and it's been dictated from the end of time, but I will stand up for my rights as a woman. And all the stereotypes they have given and the ways in which they have made our role to be in society, fuck that. I have started training my kids from a early age to say, you may not, or will I allow you to ever rely on one man, because that's what my mama taught me. Men don't rule the world, and they shouldn't be the only capable sex of ruling it. Everybody is capable. Everybody is strong. Everybody has a chance, or should have a chance, to break that. I saw a TikTok yesterday, and I'm gonna probably duet it because it was a powerful thing. And I know there's a lot of people who want to question the kid and his writing, or maybe he had somebody else write it, I don't know. Or maybe it was not him, or whatever. I like to believe that this kid was raised right. I like to believe that his parents influenced him in his eyesight, in his open-mindedness. I would like to believe that there are kids in the next generation that are going to change the state of this world. I want to believe. Because in a time like we're living in today, it's fucking scary as shit. I want to believe that women will rule the world. I want to see more women in politics. I want to see a woman in the White House. I want to see things that we have never seen before because I believe in the woman. We are not just relegated to our house, giving kids, populating the earth. I am not just a cat lady. I am a mom. I have contributed to the world. And I have cats. I have dogs, I have a pig, and I'm very welcoming into my house of all colors, races, sizes, and politics. If you have kindness in your heart, if you have empathy, you belong at my table. Fuck everything else. There you have it. Anyhow. You know I'm gonna have to get that in all the time because of the disgusting comments I get, the brokenness we're in, and the fight in which I believe women should empower others. Women who are empowered empower other women. Women, stop being ugly to your fellow woman. This is a time for support. This is a time to hold hands and rise above the hate and our typical job descriptions as women. People want to control us. People think they have a say on how we are managed. Fuck that. Who's that? Why's that? I am a woman, hear me roar. I would not be quiet. And if you can't respect that, well, maybe that's the time. This is your time. Now, don't be going running to Dan. Form your own opinions, right? This is not politics. This is about me as a woman and the comments that people give me every day. Shut up and do your job. Shut up and do my job. Stop complaining. That's your role in that house. Wow. Is it? Is that just my role? Wow, that's how people think. That's what people tell me every day. I also have women say, well, you trained him that way. Your fault. Now deal with it. You made it. Keep doing it and keep allowing it to happen. Wow. Wow. I was in such a state yesterday after reading comments, listening, following TikTok. I was on my bed. It just changed my mood, right? It just changed my mood. Again, for those of you making it about politics, you will leave. I'm talking about me as a wife, as a woman, as a mother, as a caregiver, somebody who's working hard and in this business. I'm talking about me, female, and how people view me and what they view or how they view my roles and what I should be doing versus what I shouldn't be doing. This is what I'm talking about. Don't change the narrative of what I'm saying. I'm talking about me. The comments that I get every day, the state of how people think women are and what they should be doing, is all I gotta say. Don't change my narrative. And if you're gonna change it, you're gonna beat the fuck out of here. Hi, Sydney, how are ya? Anyhow, they are, Terry. I believe it. Everybody wants to make everything black and white, and it's not black and white. It's about people. Martin Luther King said, I have a dream, right? I have a dream that all people should be created equal. Men, women, black, whites, Asian, everything else. What's so wrong with that? What's so wrong with that? I still dream about that. I still dream that we won't get bullied over the sex we choose or the sex we feel we are. The race, our religion. I have faith. I try. And even in a world like today, I'm still trying to keep my faith. Now, I get bogged down sometimes, okay? I do. And I tell you about it. I'm honest with you about it. I got bogged down yesterday about it. I got bogged down by my comments and how people view women. We aren't equal. We are less than. We are inferior to thy man. Why is that? Why? Some of us are more educated than thy man, but the man still makes more money. Statistics, it's in there. It's been the history of time. Our roles were defined long before we actually exited our mother's bodies. She will become a wife. She will serve her family. She will cook, she will clean, and she will do it with pride. You was right. You was right. And it's sad to me that in 2024, We are still with that same mentality. But you do have women fighting. You do have women trying to walk over a bridge and try to say, look, here I am. I am more educated. I have love, I have empathy, I have kindness in my soul. I am bigger, I am more powerful, and I am better than you, sir. Kindly step down. We need more of those women in society. I am equal. I am not less than because I have a vagina. I'm not less than because I can reproduce. I'm not less than if I can't contribute to the world and the population. I am still a woman, very capable of doing many things beyond our so-called house duties. I know not your business, girl. I'm with you. I support you and I'm behind you. We are strong, right? And that's what I wish women would get through their heads. Let go of hate, let go of jealousy, let go of negativity. Reflect on yourself and try to grow. And with that, try to support the fellow woman because we need to take charge. We need to plow through and we need to show every man, child, not man, child, some of them, but men and children, what they're capable of, men and women, boys and girls. I don't want my nephew, my niece, my future grandbabies to think they're less than because of their sex. They choose. If you are gay, who fucking cares? You should have every right as well. If you are transgender, well, sky's the limit, baby, let's do it. If you are Asian, if you are Caucasian, if you are black, Muslim, who the fuck cares? Let's get it, let's do it, and let's climb. That's my sermon speech of the day. I will conclude that and get off my soapbox about that woman. But y'all, open your eyes. Open your eyes. Please. And do the best you can to see through, to see it through, and to see that you got to keep fighting for your beliefs, your rights as an individual. This is about you, not anybody else. Listen to the song People by Classified. What is it, Courtney? I ran 2 miles at a 1.5% incline. I am at a 2% incline right now. I'll probably walk 2, run 2, walk 2. The same about me. I love that. And you know, it's really important. You know, Dan also supports me. Dan has never thought he was superior than me or that I needed to shut up and be quiet because I was a woman. He never thought my roles were defined. I just made them my roles, right? And not biscuit rolls or anything like that. But I probably fell into the stereotype, right? I fell myself into the stereotype of I'm a stay-at-home mom, I must do my job. The job that society has classified for me. Because I thought that was it. But now as I go up, well, fuck that. Why is it just my job in a house of 5? Why is it just my job with a husband? Because he works and he paid most of the bills? Well, so did I. So did I. I got him through law school. I worked until I got pregnant with Andrew. I put in my time. I helped him. I gave him insurance for a long time because he was self-employed. I supported him. I helped get his office ready. I helped decorate his office, all the while still being a mom and contributing to my family in every way. Not just my kids and my house, but to my husband. I helped him be successful. I took care of everything because that's what society told me to do to make my husband successful. But it's a choice. I chose to do that. I chose to do that. I chose to do that. But I also felt that it was my obligation because it's been ingrained in me ever since I was a little girl. Today, fuck that. He should help. This is a 50-50. He ain't working any more than I am, right? I'm working. I do social media. I do the same thing you guys do. Well, how come I'm doing everything, right? Equal. Just because I'm a woman doesn't mean that's my role. My role is whatever I define it as. My role is whatever I want to be. My role is whatever I put my time into. But it's not for anybody to tell me how to do it. The woman is always behind the man. But the men get the attention, right, Amy? What's the word? What's the word? Behind every strong man is a stronger woman. Is that right? Behind every strong man is a stronger woman, because without that woman, I don't need to tell y'all, especially if my majority are women. Dan could not be as successful as he was without me. Dan would not have been able to accomplish anything without me. Dan couldn't have accomplished even taking care of his father if I weren't in that house. Some of you are getting very crotchety about my show being more about me than Ed. Well, guess what? My show is whatever I want it to be. Nobody dictates what my show is about, except me, because I'm the CEO of my domain. I'm the CEO of my castle. Ain't nobody gonna tell me how I should run my show. I give you a little bit of Ed on my channel, and then I give you me. My name, Mrs. D-Cell NorCal, it has never been just about Ed. He has paved the way. My husband paved the way. People fell in love with Ed, and now I have taken over. Ed has never been on in the morning, number one. Number two, I don't put Ed on my Mrs. D-Cell NorCal 3 account. That is solely me. So you're in the wrong place if you want to see Ed. You can meander over to Dan's account, or you can meander over into my main account. But I can tell you this, my destiny is bigger than just Ed. My destiny is bigger than just Ed. And those of you can see that, appreciate it. Those of you who see that and don't like it because of the growth that I have is jealousy, and that's fine. William, Ed did not make me. I made myself. I just said Ed helped, right? My husband actually helped do that. He wanted his wife as his equal to participate in the rising of our, or the journey of our show. Because I'm his equal. He cares for his family. He wants his family involved in any new and exciting thing that we are doing together, as a family should. People have come for Ed and have stayed for me and Ed, but for me. People come on this morning show every day. They ain't looking for Ed. Only the ignorants are, because they don't know that Ed is not on in the morning time. My life revolves around Ed, but everything in my life, I like to have my own space, my own time. This is my time that I can talk about what I want to. I can talk about my journey. I can talk about menopause. I can talk about perimenopause. I can talk about my hair falling out. I can talk about my weight gain. I can talk about my moods. I can talk about how irritating my husband is. My time. You don't like it? This ain't an airport or Burger King. No need for an announcement, or no need to have it your way, because you cannot. This is my way only. Yeah. I'm doing bigger and better things. I'm growing as a person. Ed helped me, and he would be so proud of me today. And if you stay, and if you watch my talkings with Ed and me at the table or on the couch, you would see how proud he is of me. you would see that he contributes and loves contributing to the growth of his family. Ed doesn't have a fucking negative view on anybody. So those of you who are here to protect Ed and Dan, you both are preaching to the wrong person. You both are complaining to the wrong person, because my husband, first of all, does not do well with negativity. He doesn't respond to it, nor does he care about what your thoughts are or your opinions are. Number two, you think Ed would stand by your side as his protector if you were bagging on the one person who is here for him every day, who cleans him, who launders his clothes, who makes his bed, who makes sure his room is clean, who makes sure he's presentable most of the time, unless he slips some food I don't know about. Yeah, so what? I fuck up and I don't wash a fucking bib. Oh no. That makes me horrible. Oh no, I have a fucking tone. Shit, can you believe that? Can you believe I have emotions? Can you believe that it's not perfect all day long? Can you believe that I get angry, frustrated, and sad? Wow, who knew a human being got to do that? Hi, Alex, love you. Hi, Hip Senior, how are you? Don't worry about the trolls. I can handle the trolls. Y'all, I love handling the trolls. It's my newfound thing. Who needs moderators? I got Danielle. I got the power. I've got my vagina to chomp away. I don't have the titties to squish anybody with, but my vagina's strong enough. It's got teeth. It will, like Pac-Man, and eat all of those little fuckers. Caregiving is not an easy job. Being a wife is not an easy job, if we want to call it that. Hey, Gab, how are you? Thank you, Mission. I appreciate that. I am a fighter. I have, in my own world, have been fighting my whole life, for most of which people fight for. Love, security, comfort, attention, to feel validated, to feel worthy, to feel important. And I'm finally there. You know, I'm finally there. It took a long fucking time, but I'm here today. I'm here. Better late than never, right? Marlene, it's horrible, isn't it? Life is horrible. You know, people want to come on and preach to you about what you're doing wrong, how your personality sucks, and how you should be better. And forget completely that what they are writing is complete ugliness and a reflection on who their true character is. True caregivers would never jump in and criticize. True caregivers would only be there and be like, girl, hang tough. I feel it, I know it, and I feel your struggle, right? I've never claimed to be a perfect soul, because there's no such thing. And if you think you could do it better than me, you have no fucking clue. And you could sure as hell not. I'm the master of my domain. More people than not don't understand what I deal with on a day-to-day basis, and it's not for you to understand. But it's not just Ed, right? The repetition, the things that want to make you take your head and bang it against the wall, right? There's so much more to the caregiving role than just the person itself. It's everything else that builds and piles on you, and at the end of the day, you are just done. The world, politics, you know? And who knew the Olympics were like horrible? I mean, can somebody enlighten me on that one? The comments of Dan's, you know, because Ed thought he was in Japan or something. And people said, I can't believe you let him watch that. I can't believe you let him watch that horrible, those, whatever they were calling. It was like, I can't believe the Olympics are on your house. What a conspiracy is behind the Olympics. Why are people so upset about that? I have never heard about that in my whole entire fucking life. People were, oh, you have that garbage on your TV? Fuck, if it's not CNN, Fox News, MSNBC, now it's the fucking Olympics? Now it's the fucking Olympics? Is there something political about it I'm missing? Is there about finances? What the fuck? I don't know. But I literally did not understand all those fucking hate of the Olympics. Y'all, you can't win. Y'all nobody can win. Now they're attacking the Olympics on my TV. For fuck's sake, what's wrong with the Olympics? It was the mocking of the Last Supper. The Olympics? So it's a religion I've never heard of that. Anybody else hear that? It was the mocking of the Last Supper? The Olympics? Were they playing games at the Last Supper? What? Hi SR. Love you. I guess you are. How the hell is that a mocking of the Last Supper? Shit. Huh? Who? What? Is it just the religious people who are like, is that why? If they're commenting, they're religious zealots or something? Oh, Jesus. Y'all, come on. Is everything that deep? Y'all need it. It was a Greek scene, not Last Supper. I mean, I must be living under a rock or something because I feel like people put too much time into these things. It's the fucking Olympics. I don't see anything political. I don't see anything religious. What the hell, y'all? I just watched people playing sports. God. It's not, people make, that just shows you to me in my eyes. Come on, y'all. France showed unity of all people, and people here flipped the hell out. We should have unity of all people. What? Who? So we should leave people out when we're trying, what? We are trying, huh? Y'all cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. People are pissed off because everybody should be created equal. I can't with this world anymore, you guys. I cannot. I just can't. I cannot. I don't even think of that. Why are we hyper-focusing on conspiracy theories? And what France is trying to do, they're trying to unite because that's what we should be doing, is uniting in countries, together, and people. Isn't that the basis of American values? Americans, unity, love, peace, harmony. For political purposes, everybody. God, it's like so crazy. It's so exhausting. Enjoy it for what it is, right? Enjoy what you're watching for what it is. Enjoy your social media, your lives for what it is. Stop looking into things. Stop being nosy into people's lives. Let it be, or don't watch it. And stop with your conspiracy theories. For fuck's sake. Thank you, France, for trying to show unity, for trying to make all people who are there feel welcome, because that's what we should be doing in America. That's what we should be doing in America. Bye, TGB. I'm sorry I offended you. I'm really not. I'm sorry that you go through life closed-minded, and I'm sorry you have something or anything critical to say about me. As a person who is well-rounded and tries to keep her eyes open and see both sides of things, because I have my own thoughts, because I have my own opinions, you're judging me for those and unfollowing me. I don't need your kind here. I don't need your kind here. If you're gonna judge me for my own beliefs, I don't need people like that here. I want people who have respect for me and my opinions and still value me as a true person because of what I share. I don't need people to judge me based on what doesn't fit in your life. I am not you. I wasn't raised the same way. I was raised by people with open minds. I was raised by parents and grandparents who let me figure out my own way. I was raised, what was my offense? Who knows, Mark? Talking about the Olympics, maybe. Unity. Being American. I define myself as American because I want unity. I want peace. I want happiness. I want togetherness. I'm for the people. Black, white, yellow, gold, purple, unicorns, gay, transsexual. I'm for the people. Which is exactly what France was doing, I guess. And people are offended by that. Damn it. Damn it. I didn't realize that was going to make me lose offenders. Shit. I guess he wasn't into unity. I guess that's not the way they... Well, anyhow. It's sad. That's sad. That's what happens today. Read my video comments. That's the shit I have to deal with every day. I can't. Oh, Lord, help me get through. Gandhi, a la Clinton. Barack, I know you ain't dead yet, but help me, somebody. Reagan. JFK. Y'all, I need guidance to get through. How do you do that? People in power. How do you get through? How do you... MLK. Dr. MLK. We need you. No, but thank you, Kay, because I need to poop. I need to dip my poop. I sure do. That's all for one and one for all. We all bleed the same, Tanya, right? We all bleed the same. We have the same organs. Well, most of us. And if not us and others, you know what I mean. Our heart beats the same. We see the same. No, we don't. Never mind. Forget it. I'm done. I'm irritated. I'm irritated. Can I say that? And no, you don't have to have the same opinions as I do. Fuck y'all. Get over that and stop being one-sided. Everybody has, all my friends, the one who comes again. She is so opposite of me, but we are the same, if that makes sense. But there are a lot of things we don't see eye to eye on, and that's okay. We still love each other. For the love of Pete. She respects me for my beliefs, and I do hers. Not always, and I tell her that, but that's okay. That's neither here nor there. You still can be friends. And people like TBH who left and said, I can't follow you anymore, you crossed the line. What did I cross the line on? Because you're closed-minded? I crossed your line. Well, you crossed mine too, by being closed-minded. It's not even the politics of it all, you guys. It's not even the beliefs, it's not even the religion. It's your eyes. It's your eyes, it's your inability to accept people for who they are. And if you can't accept me for the way I feel about myself as a woman, and other things, then yeah, you're not welcome on my page, because I can't deal with closed-minded people. See me for who I am. See me for my love that I give. See me for the empathy. See me for every time I come on here and I speak to you guys and try to help and build a community that we need. A community that is here for support and love, not dependent upon political affiliation, same sex, same religion, same anything. No, it's because we bring differences to each other, insights. We should be able to listen and try to learn from one another instead of stopping and closing our ears and our eyes because of our own interpersonal judgments. Things we've been raised with. Open, expand your minds, people. Expand your minds. Learn. It's not too late to try to be patient, to try to love, and to try to see people for their true human beings they are. As long as they have empathy, love, and kindness, it shouldn't give a shit if they're brown. It shouldn't give a shit if they're transgender, Jewish, Muslim, Indian, for fuck's sake. Who the fuck cares? We are all people. We come from all different walks of life, and I was lucky enough to have a family allow me and teach me and instill in me the important values that I have today. I fumbled along the way as I was growing up because I was still finding myself out. But I'm proud of who I am. I'm proud I can listen. I don't have to agree with you, but I can listen. And if I see you're still worthy of a person despite your opinions, I can still be friends with you. Mark. Some people like God, right? It's okay. I don't believe like some people believe in. I may not believe in God, but does that make me does that define me as a bad person? I might joke about it because of the shit that comes across my feed. My joking, my sarcasm is the way that I deal and cope with the stress, the judgment of others, the pressure to fit in or to be, how can I say this? I'm on social media, right? I have a voice. And I have to worry about offending people. I'm not perfect. I like to have fun. I may offend you by some of my cuss words. By the way, I've been doing a good job today. Did you see that? I haven't cussed much. Fuck. Anyway, I'm gonna offend you, but it's not because I have hate in my heart. It's not because I don't respect you, but I'm trying to have fun. I'm trying to live. I'm trying to cope with my reality. I'm trying to just make you laugh, right? That's it. Unless I verbally attack you after coming at me, I mean at that point to offend. But that's not my true nature. Those are my boundaries, and I'm standing up for them. I teach you guys every day. I try to talk to you about just standing up for yourself and creating your own boundaries. People talking to me like they can or they want to or think they have validity to talk to me the way they do, fuck that shit. I have standards. Just because I'm on social media and I share my journey and my personality and you see it all, doesn't give you the right to critique me, to let me know your opinions, to let me know how you feel about how I'm not doing something good and how I'm a shitty person. That doesn't give you the right for anything. If you don't like me, if you don't love me, get the fuck out and just scroll past and pick on somebody else. I feel like I have a good look on the world, on people, right? I'm not perfect. I still judge sometimes and I get pissed off and I have to know when to walk away, right? Because even my friends can trigger me. Even my family can trigger me, especially when I'm in a moment of such conflict. I'm in a moment of conflict. My dad was born in Cairo, Hassa. My dad was born in Cairo. When I'm in a state of conflict with the world we are in, and visions, people's opinions and such, I get triggered easily. I do. I'll tell you. Doesn't mean I'm okay. It just to me means I'm sad. I'm sad. I'm sad. I'm sad for so many different reasons I don't want to get into because I don't want to make this political. I try to understand people. I really do. But at a time like this, some people are very hard to understand. Right? Very hard to understand. Me too, not your business. I'm not a fan of religion, and I have my own reasons why. It doesn't mean my family wasn't religious. I have very many of my family members who are religious. Some aren't so religious, and that's okay. Some people need religion to get through life, to keep them going, you know? Some people find God after a loss or after some sort of experience. Maybe they were a drug addict or an addict in some way, and they find God, and it helps to get them through. People need whatever they need to get through stress, heartache, pain, loss, right? That's okay. That's okay. I don't begrudge you for that. The only time I begrudge you is when you're mean, you're a bully, and you don't have the capability of seeing how you inflict pain in others by your words, because you are too unable to look at yourself. That's what I have trouble with. I have trouble with closed-minded people, right? And I am hurting. I am hurting because I'm struggling with that. And that's it. People close to me, people around me. At a time like this, everything's very tumultuous. But it doesn't have to be, but it is. But it doesn't have to be, but it is. Oh, God. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying just like everybody else. I'm trying to have faith. I'm trying to keep calm. And I'm trying to just carry on and do my best. Fuck. Grew up with a Catholic family on one side and ultra-Orthodox Jewish family on the other side. Yeah. And, you know, here's the thing. Organized religion, and I'm calling it organized religion because to whatever sect you fall into, it's organized. You go to church, temple, whatever you do every weekend or whatever, high holidays, blah, 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 biscuit. It's all really the same if it comes down to it. Lots of similarities. I couldn't live that way, especially with the complete Orthodox on both sides, or the strict devout Catholics or the Christians. I'm just not that God-fearing. And I just don't like anybody ruling over me. Does that make sense? I don't know if I'm going to say that right, but for me, I just don't like, and I love you, David, because you are a respectable human. You never say anything mean. You listen. You may not agree with me with everything, but you're here. You're still here. I must appeal to you in the things that I say because you are a person who tries to keep their eyes open, you know? The saying I saw yesterday, be silly, be honest, be kind. Then you know me, Pam. I'm trying to be silly every day. I understand other people value feelings, but I've never had the chance to learn about it, so I'm interested in how other people interpret those things. You know, it's hard to, and I don't know what, you can disagree, right? And you could get tousled. You can get agitated, you can get frustrated, but I can never hate somebody based on their opinions. I just think sometimes they just don't have the ability to let it go. You know, I think in the heart, these people can't possibly think that way because I know them as individuals, but they're also conflicted. You know, I believe they are also conflicted because of their past, maybe the way they grew up, and they haven't been able or secure enough to be self-serving, to be self-aware. You know what I mean? Like, people have a hard time even in their 50s and their 60s to let go of things. And the beliefs for fear of being judged by their family, for fuck's sake. Their family, who the fuck cares? Who the fuck cares? And a lot of people who are set in their minds, it's because of the way they grew up. And they don't know any other way. And it's hard for them. They could still love you, but it's still hard for them to accept you in those ways because they don't know any other way. I was just raised so differently. You know, I was raised to be a free thinker. I was raised to be a truth seeker. I was raised to do your work and find your own opinions, right? I know, you know, GSR, it's hard because a lot of people don't see that. And a couple people that I have talked to recently said that. You're right, you know? I may be a tad closed-minded because that's the way I was born. That's the way I was raised. And that's the way, and I'm fear of judgment or fear of my partner or fear of just somebody not understanding why I'm choosing a different side or a different thought. And people in their 50s and 60s still afraid of standing up to their parents. Why? Why? I will never understand that. But again, that was my way. That was the growth that I had with my family. That was what my family expected out of me. To learn, to teach, to also maybe open their minds to new things. I don't know. I just try, I try to talk. I just try to maybe, change people's minds or into I'm not even talking religion or politics or anything like that. I'm just hoping that people really like, I think Christy, the lady who's helping me write my book. Who is writing my book? She's just taking my words and making it sound much more professional and intelligent. She said, "What do you hope? What do you hope people gain from watching you? What do you hope? What would you like when they think of Danielle Salinger? What do you want people? How do you want people to think? What are you hoping they think? Your family, your friends, whatever." And that's why I'm over it in some respect. Let's say I don't think you're ever going to be over it. I mean, how do you do that? How do you get over that abuse? I don't know. But it means you can move on, I don't think you ever get over it. And I don't think anybody ever expects you to get over that because you were in a place, in an environment where you were supposed to learn, you were supposed to feel comfort and security to make you a human and to form you into a great human. Your parents let you down because of their problems, right? It's not your fault. It's theirs, right? We just have to carry it around with us because it happened to us and it formed who we are today. Doesn't mean you can't struggle anymore. You're a fucking human and you're going to have those problems. And rightfully so. Rightfully so. And I'm so sorry that was your experience. I was just so fortunate to grow up the way I did, even despite some of the shortcomings in my family, right? I still was, I feel very proud that, meeting people and talking to people and hearing about their stories and their ways and their politics and their religion and how everything is supposed to be, I'm so thankful my family never did that. Yeah. Hi, Gracie. I'm sorry. A signed copy? Life is hard enough. Can't make everybody happy. But that's not your goal. Your goal is to be yourself, learn about yourself, evolve with the things you reflect upon and the things you have learned. Make everything into a journey, make every instance, hard time, moment of loss, whatever it is, learn from that and figure out, could you have stopped it? Could you have prevented it? What could you have done to change the course? Could you have done anything? And then at that point, what am I learning from this? And I try to do that. I reflect on myself every day. Am I trying to learn patience? Am I trying to learn how to calm down? I don't know. But I try to do that. I try to reflect. Some days I don't do a good job of it, but I really try to do. And I think that opens my heart up and my mind up even more as I start to recognize more things. So, and you couldn't forgive them, and that's okay, Jennifer. But again, what I ask you, and I would pose to anybody who has cut their parents off, put yourself in my shoes. My dad was not the best dad. My mom had her faults. I could have cut them off too and been angry with them for the shit and the way they treated me. But here's the difference is that they did all they knew how, whether it was addiction, whether it was abuse. They didn't know any better because they're probably lines of growth in their past and was the same way. Try to understand that your journey was here for a reason, to get you to be more powerful, to get you to see, to get you to speak, to get you to help others maybe. That is your part. I look at it like try to make a positive out of a negative, right? That's the only way we are going to get through this life is to make things more positive, right? I get on here, I make fun of my husband's eating because it drives me nuts. It drives me nuts. This is not something that I do to create content. You think I would mess my kitchen up every night before bed? No, I clean it up every night before bed and mop my floors and I come out to that, right? Now, I could leave it and Dan would eventually clean it up, but I can't because of my OCD and I'm so irritated. So I talk about it. I have a platform to blow it up and to have fun with it because it would drive me fucking nuts. It still does.
but you did go to their funerals. And that's what I was going to say. If they were still alive, maybe it's not more for them, but for you to say, to have your goodbyes, to free your guilt, because I still have so much guilt. But before I said, Christy said, well, how do you want people to see Danielle B. Harsellinger? How do you want people to portray you? What do you think you give to people? Fuck. Why are we getting so deep? And I said, God, that's such a multifaceted question. I mean, there's not one. My first response was women's rights, right? I said women's rights. Because to me, women's rights is not just a political choice of protecting my body. To me, women's rights is everything I talked about today, is about changing the view of women, equality for women, higher pay for women. Just because we're a woman and we have a vagina doesn't mean we make equal pay than a man. Why? My women's rights are so much deeper than that. Why are we ingrained such early on that that's what we do, that's our role, and that should be our only role in society, when now we can't do that? Women just can't stay home. They have to put in the time. They have to work. They also have to take care of their family. Women's rights to me is so much more than just the right to choose, right? It's our right in general to be an equal human. Just because I've got a vagina and I bear children doesn't mean it's my responsibility to take care of the house. Doesn't mean that I should be the only one washing clothes, doing yard work, taking care of the kids. Fuck that shit. I don't agree with the way society has viewed women and given us a role that we haven't even been able to fight for. We've just been put in it without a say-so. To me, it's women's rights. It's talking about us being women. And then I said, maybe that's the wrong word, and I described it like that. And I said, maybe women empowerment, men empowerment, just trying to get the man to understand, because I have men in here too. I just want them to see that, I want to teach them what I've learned, the things to get by through society and the serious things of life, and to see that it's okay to make fun of situations, to have sarcasm, to do things to help you get through and lighten up the mood, to see that you need to reflect on yourself, because there is no way you are going to stop. You are going to be happy, content, whatever you want to call it, if you can't change yourself and forgive, grow. And self-reflection is the key to happiness or contentment into happiness, vice versa. And if you want to be that strong ass bitch, you have to put in the work. I just want people to listen, to find humor, to relate, the relatable, and I want to normalize. We ain't talking about vaccines, JoJo. Why do you keep bringing up vaccines? It's annoying. Vaccines have nothing to do with what I'm talking about. Vaccines are not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about women. That's what I'm saying. Like, where is your mind going from this? Stop changing the narrative of what I'm trying to say. Stop changing the narrative of my story into what? What? I just am here to support. I'm here to grow a community. I'm here to share experiences. I'm here to learn from one another, even if our sides don't meet up. I'm here. I'm here to have fun. I'm here to try to laugh, and I'm here to try to teach what I've learned and what I'm still learning. I want people to see me for who I am. I'm a hard worker. I'm a woman. I'm very opinionated. I'm independent. I don't need any man to take care of me. I can take care of myself. I have been taught that. I have taught my girls the same thing. Now, Andrew, I've said he needs a strong-ass woman to take care of him. But that's besides the point. Let me stay on course. I am proud of the growth. I am proud of social media for helping me in my journey. I'm proud that Ed can be here. Some days you're right, I am not proud of it, but I am overall proud. I am proud that I have let things go. And if I can teach you how to do that through my stories and through my experiences, that makes me proud. It makes me proud when people listen to my stories and then they contact their parents. They hold their hands before they die and thank me for giving them that push. That makes me happy. Latina. You know, I'm here. I just want you to see me for who I am. I stand in front of you. I stand beside you. I will hold your hands. I will support you. I will do whatever it takes. You are welcome at my table anytime as long as you're a kind human. You're open-minded. You have love. And you don't criticize everybody because your beliefs don't fall in line with theirs. I am here for you. I am here when you're in need. I will pick you up. I will wipe your tears. I will squeeze you with a big hug and make you feel comfortable. That's who I am. I am a woman. Hear me roar. I will defend my sexuality till the end of time. I will try to define and help define women as not just being in the home. We are more than that. I will stand up for what I believe in. I will continue to make my boundaries and I will continue to set them forth. I want you to see that and I want you to learn from it because if you can learn from it, you will be freer, and that's what I am, freer. People are on here and my job every day is very difficult because not only do I have to deal with the shit inside my house, but I have to deal with my job of social media and the ugliness and the hate that still is here in our world today. That sometimes tears me down. Yesterday I was in a funk, I told you that, and I was trying to work through some shit and I just could not. I was exhausted. It was supposed to be a playground night and it ended up with Danielle passing out, just stone cold, just had nothing left to give. My mind gets bogged down with things, with people, with comments, with politics, Olympics, for fuck's sake. What? I was just so, I couldn't figure out that. People mad that we have the Olympics on our house, in our house. People mad. Why are we looking for those things? Why are we looking for everything to be negative? Why can't we see the big picture and push aside the little shit that happens that aren't perfect? No, because there's no such thing. But everybody has a different personality. Why can we not look with a bigger eye? Why do we have to self-focus on things and miss the big picture? People, there's a bigger picture out there. Choose to see the whole film or choose to just see the ads. That's up to you. I choose to see the whole film. Sometimes, right, I'm just hyper-focused on the ads because I'm triggered for whatever reason, but I do go back and I do resume normal production. I am human. I am not perfect all the time, but I do try to be a good person. I do try to give respect, and I do try to continue with a smile on my face. And sometimes it's tears. I give you my vulnerabilities because I think that's also something that's important when you relate to people. You want to see that they're not fake and they're real and they're true. That's one thing. And this is what I said to her. I kept talking. I was like, okay, well, how do you sum it up? How do you sum up what I want people to see and how I want people to see me? I want people to be eager, to come on here and watch, for me to lift them up somehow and to do the things that I do, make them laugh, whatever, be silly, be whatever. That's me. That's what I want to do. If I put a smile on your face, I've done my job. Jojo, I don't think, in honesty, and you keep talking about it, and I'm going to be very honest with you. For me, vaccines and women's rights are two separate things. I'm just saying. To me, what I'm talking about has nothing to do with vaccines. In my mind, I'm still focused on why that's a correlation for you. Huh? What? Who? I don't understand, and these are the conflicts in my mind, right? That I get things like that. And I'm like, how is that? What? It's what? Ask your doctor. I mean, fuck, I don't know. I just, what? How is that? Why is, I just can't. I can't. And to me, I just don't know. I don't get it. People's minds are so hyper focused on the politics of it all. It's got nothing to do with politics. I mean, it does. That does too, but it's such a big spectrum. Selena, I appreciate that. Because we are more than just caregivers. Jojo needs to chase the dogs. Backseat, Coco, let's go. I am from Nashville. Hi, Mr. Tom. I am from Nashville originally, conceived and pushed out. Fuck. Y'all stop making everything about politics. Stop. I mean, we do have some women's rights in politics, but stop making everything be about politics. It's not all about politics. It's about life. It's about hundreds of years of fucking history. Fuck. And I am one to listen to my doctors. If my doctors think, and my epidemiologist sister-in-law think it's good for me to do things, I listen to them, especially the epidemiologists, because they're the ones who do all the research and give it to the doctors to enforce. Right? If they are telling me to do something, I'm going to listen, because I have never thought that my medical advice nor my medical history is about politics and for some gain in being Democrat, Republican, or whatever the fuck you are. I do it to try to live for my grandkids. I do it to try to be healthy. Stop making everything red or blue, because there's so much in between. Our last 10 years, maybe even longer, I've lost track. My brain hurts. Have been just so self-driven on, well, are you Republican or Democrat? Shit. One of the first questions a guy asked me in the adult pool in Vegas was, are you a Republican or Democrat? I'm like, is that how we introduce ourselves today? Like, what if I said I was Democrat? Would you just not talk to me? What? I mean, why ask? And I said that to him. I said, well, why is that important? Why don't you form your opinion on me before I tell you if I want to tell you who I vote for? Why? Why ask? Because immediately if I tell you, I'm assuming I've already judged you, right? I've already assumed that I know what you are. Why would I tell you if I wasn't the same way? Because you're already going to judge me and say something crass or say, lots of art anyhow. It's irrelevant who I am. It's irrelevant how I feel. It's irrelevant who I vote for. I vote for, right, number one, if there's a good politician, and I believe them. I vote for truth. I vote for honesty. I vote for somebody with good morals and values. Look, all politicians are dirty. All of them lie. All of them go with an agenda. And I do believe it's just hard to fulfill every agenda you create and you want to see through. Come on, people. It's bigger than that, right? It's bigger than just one person. Why people always want to say it's the president's fault, especially if it's a president that they don't like or support. It's bigger than just one person. It's years in the making. Right? I struggle with that today. I struggle with that. Why? Why are we so? I hate that fact. I vote if there's not a good person that I can say, yep, whatever. I am a moderate. I'm fiscally Republican, socially Democrat. I am in the middle, right? At that point, it becomes down, if there's not a good judge of character up behind the podium, it becomes about the issues for me. And when we were the most, when our country was more, when we had more unity, there was more moderates. There were more people in the middle. They could have discussions. They could have rational discussions and come up with a plan. They could come up with the answer. You know, may not be the best answer, but they were able to work together without attacking one another personally. Personally attacking. Are we three? This isn't a playground. This is our country. The idea for me, Americans to me are working together, right? Putting aside differences, trying to come up with plans for our country. We were most successful when it wasn't so black and white. Now, I don't want to sit and I don't want to bag on, you know, I don't want to even mention names because it gets too crazy and I'm already starting to see the comments. This is not what this is about. This is just the general sense, right? I don't want to bring up today because it's too touchy and this is not what it's about, you know? We all have our opinions, right? We all have our values. We all have our morals. We all have things we were raised. I can't unsee certain things, right? Especially in an individual. I can't see certain things. I can't unsee it. I can't unhear them. I can't, you know? And why are we changing rules? Why are we changing regulations to make it fit for some people and not for others? That's not who we are. That shows divisiveness. That doesn't show strength in numbers. That shows that's scary to me. That's scary to me. Keep it consistent. We have always kept it consistent. We have always kept it consistent. And remember, there were times where you could see two candidates and be like, fuck. Fuck. Huh. This is hard. This is hard. And lately it's become, well, fuck. Fuck. I don't know. For some people it's a coin toss. For me, I already know. But, you know, I just don't know. Together we stand, divided we fall. Together we stand, divided we fall. We aren't talking politics, Summer. I'm not being specific. I'm being very ambiguous. I'm just being a person who has thoughts and feelings on life. It's life. It's life. I'm not debating issues. I'm not doing that stuff. I'm not talking about people in general. That's your mind who is trying to connect the dots, not me. And I love my differences of friends in here. I love my differences of friends because to me, I try to learn. I try to learn from others. I try to see what you see. And I've asked questions before, like, just tell me what you see. Because I'm trying to learn and trying to see how you guys are viewing something, some of you, because I just don't see it that way. I try to learn from you guys, right? And it's about civility, empathy, and respect. And that's what I try to teach. That's what I try to show. That's what I try to present to you. I am a person who is trying to keep my eyes open to look at both sides and develop and have my own thoughts and my own ways in which I see things. And the way I don't listen to my husband, I don't let anybody tell me how to think or how to feel. You guys should know that. I make up my mind, my own mind, based on what I've been taught, based on how I grow up. I don't get sucked into one side. I get sucked into the truth. I get sucked into what my values are and what's important to me and for my grandchildren and for my children. That's how I vote. That's how I am in life. That's how I choose my friends. I choose my friends the same way, right? With family, you can't choose. You're stuck with them. So fuck them if they're not and don't have the same opinions. But I choose the people that I surround myself based on their ability to see things with the big picture and being able to listen to me and not necessarily agree with me, but to try to learn as to why I see things a certain way. That's respect. That's what I was taught. I was not taught to hate. My grandparents, who I think had every right to hate, every right to feel victimized, every right to play the victim, they did not. They still prevailed and they still worked hard and proved the type of people they were. Because of their journey and their struggles, they learned to not hate. Hate was ugly. Hate killed. They learned to respect people. They were thankful for their lives. They were thankful for still being here and be able to raise a family, to get married and have life, to see and meet their grandchildren and have those family values close to them. I would have forgiven them for hating. I don't want to cry. I struggled with listening to them for a long time and hearing them speak, being so positive and being so amazing, sharing love, giving love to everybody. And I remember looking at them sometimes and questioning that. And I thought to myself, why? How can you be so happy? How can you be so happy? My grandfather said, I'm alive. I'm alive. I married my wife. I had 5 beautiful children. He grabbed my face and he said, and I have beautiful grandchildren that I can impart my wisdom to, show you how to love. Show you that hate is so dangerous. I've lived through hate. I've lost my life. I almost lost my life to hate. But here I am today, and I'm happy. Wow. Wow. That's what I grew up with. I grew up with somebody with an open mind. Somebody who was against hate. Somebody who said you get more in life when you love. So, sue me. Sue me. Sue me. Sue me for for how I was raised. Sue me for being the woman I am today. I don't know, but I think those people were pretty fucking amazing, if I say so myself. Yeah. Oh, Marianne. I know. Girl, I feel you. I feel you. Anyway, I gotta go. I got shit to do. I gotta make conversations, make calls. It's 11 o'clock. I gotta figure out lunch and see my babies. So I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you more than you ever know. I appreciate you standing tall. I appreciate you coming and supporting. And I appreciate you trying to learn. And I appreciate you giving me support. That's what I'm here for, you guys. I'm just here to help you, to smile, to make your day, to make you cry, to release some tension, to exercise. I don't know, whatever, however you benefit from me. You guys make me feel better. by talking to you, airing out my grievances, airing out my struggles. And it sucks because I can't be 100%. I have to be ambiguous. It sucks because I can't be specific. It sucks because you just have to be censored a little bit with how you talk. I hate to have, because I'm such an open person, and I hate having to be careful. I hate that our society is so tumultuous with religion, with politics. I hate that we can't just be civil and just listen, right? I hate that I can't give you specifics on things to give you some insight, further insight into my life. And maybe it'll come out in my book at some point. I'm not ready yet. Not ready yet, because life and people are so mean. And I'm scared. Sometimes I'm scared for myself. Sometimes I'm scared for myself because people make me feel scared. People make me feel threatened. People send me the things they send me, the things they write to me, and I don't want my family feeling that way, right? And to agree to disagree, because I believe that's how we grow, right? I'm just not going to shut you out because you don't agree with me, right? Because I want to learn. I want to understand. I don't want to be judged for the opposite opinion. I just don't want to do that. I just want to be able to talk, but you can't do it. Can't do it. I'm going to talk about what's on my mind without being, well, I thought we weren't doing that. I thought we weren't doing this. Yeah, I'm sad. I'm sad that you can't just listen to me. I'm sad that you can't gain some knowledge, some whatever. I'm sad that you delete Dan and block Dan because of the way I feel, the way that I speak. Why? Or you go and tattle. Dan, your wife is out of line. I am? With what? What? Why can't I be my own person? Why do you punish Dan for me? I'm the one speaking. I'm the one that's trying to make sense of life. I'm the one that's airing my passion, my truth. Why do we judge others for that? Why do we block them? Why do we unfollow them? Because you may not agree. Or you assume I'm one way or the other. Why are we assuming? And why are we letting those run our mind? I don't know. This is all the... Oh, Auntie, I'm glad. And we aren't the professionals of Alzheimer's or dementia. We're just the professionals of our situation. And I've been around that man for 45 fucking years, so I know a little bit more in him anyhow, I love you guys. Remember, you are important. And then does Dan tell you to tone it down because of him? Does Dan says, yeah, please be careful. This is our livelihood. Because society is so tumultuous and people do have so much hate and judgment that people will unblock. They'll block you. They will unfollow you. And unfortunately, recently, Dan, for me, I don't care, right? Because I think people, people see me and they may judge me and not like me, and then just say, well, if, Danielle's saying this, Dan obviously, and those that's just ugly, right? It's ugly. So yes, there was a couple weeks back, he lost a lot of followers because probably a combination of me talking about women's rights, which wasn't totally one-sided. It's about us as a general population, not just the political side of it that they are making it today. I'm talking about, hundreds of years ago. People don't like that. So they want to punish you by not following you anymore. I don't know. I just don't understand that. But that's so I don't know. Whatever. I can't win them all. I'm not gonna make friends everywhere I go. My personality is much different. I'm to the point and I say what's on my mind, and I'm not changing that for followers. So Dan is a little bit more cautious. He's a little bit more respectful of others and tries to fit within a box because, he's just that way. I'm more controversial, I'm more out there. like it, love it, or don't, or Dan's like, well, maybe you should not. And I'm like, but I want to have fun. I want to be my true authentic self. What's the point if I can't be myself? Right? You know, my channel's morphing into me. It's morphing into, you know, just this shit. It's changing. It's going to change eventually, right? There's not going to be Ed anymore. And so, you know, I'm trying to create a different vibe, a different brand, and it's working. It's working. You know, it's working. How many people do you see on social media that you can that do what I do? I don't think there's very many people that open up like I do. I don't think so. I don't sugarcoat things. I don't put makeup on. My hair is half done. I talk about things that people are too insecure to talk about. Because to me, it's important about being authentic in this role. I don't want people to think my life is great. I don't want people to think I deal with the same fucking shit you guys do. This is not all unicorn farts and roses over here. Let me tell you, it's a shit show. My house is a shit show, and it's a constant shit show, as you saw this morning, as the dogs Mark standing there with the fucking door open like the dogs aren't going to run, you know. My life is this throughout the day. This is my only solitude. This is my only sanity for most of the time. The quietness, the stillness, and being able to make fun of my life and to find the humor in it, because that's all we have, guys. That's all we have. And I'm just different than my husband, right? He can't connect to people like I can, and I love connecting with people. I love seeing the same handle names. I love seeing the people who take the time out to email me and tell me about their successes. I love when you share them on here. It makes me feel more connected with you. And I think that's pretty badass. Like I said, 2 women have stepped up to the plate and have supported because of this. And they feel so supported, and they like this crazy, whatever you want to call me, you know, and they're supporting me. They want to help me write a book, and one of them wants me to help do shirts and merchandise. And because that's what women should do. We need to uplift one another and show people the badass bitches we truly are. I believe that. I'm sorry. Shoot me. I want to break society norms. I want people to view women, and it will never probably happen. I'd like to just think and hope that one day we will be equal. And we're still going to fight till the end of time, but I'd like to think that it could happen when we empower each other, lift each other up, and show them what for, because we can, and we have every right to. Anyway. There you have it. You guys have a great Sunday. Enjoy your solitude. Enjoy your peace. Enjoy your quiet, or not. Enjoy your relaxation if you can. Enjoy your reading of the book, drinking a bottle of wine, or having some tea. You guys rock. I support you. I love you. Thank you for showing up every day. And I do appreciate you so much. Thank you.